Wumpy, gumpy, mumpy. What the hell do these words even mean? Are they even English? To answer you, Jim Bob from the other side of the world who doesn't even know what the Parkour Reborn is, no, they're not real words. I don't even know what they mean. Or do I? Parkour Reborn. It's an open-world platformer where you can explore the city of Verna through the lens of a parkour runner. It is the successor to the original game Parkour Legacy, which was once a very popular game on Roblox from 2019 to 2022. When Parkour Reborn released around the end of 2023, it was originally set out to have a more grounded playstyle than Legacy. No more flying around at Mach 2 across the map. And no more tech that gives you instant breakneck acceleration. Tech is a really magical word within the Reborn community. Hearing the word tech while being a Reborn player feels like shooting up heroin right into your frontal lobe. Tech is short for technique. In my definition, tech in a video game means a short sequence of inputs made up by the community to perform a certain action that is not explicitly an intended game mechanic. This tech thing entirely transformed how we all play this game. Back then, Reborn was meant to be played slowly, and most of all, grounded. But that was years ago, during the early stages of the game when nobody knew anything besides the very basics. A lot of experimenting has happened since then, and the gameplay now looks like this. Now, there is nothing wrong with introducing tech into games, especially in a movement-centric game like this. In fact, tech is the heart of Parkour Reborn. It is what's continuously breathing life into the game, giving it an ever-increasing skill ceiling along with tons of players' engagement. It encourages people to stick around and practice to hone their skills. Every discovery is followed by a name. When a tech is discovered by a person, they are entitled to name it whatever they want. The first ever tech to be discovered in Reborn, as far as I've researched, is the wumpy. W-U-M-P-Y. Essentially, a wumpy is a tech that adds extra vertical velocity to your long jump, meaning when you're already moving upwards, usually from a wall boost or other means, doing a jump adds more velocity than usual. But why is it not called the jump boost or long jump boost? It's way more direct and it makes a lot more sense than whatever wumpy means. How about we ask the community? Do you know what a wumpy is?
Yeah.
I believe I do.
Yes.
But do you know what it means, what the word wumpy means?
I don't know what it means.
But do you know what the word wumpy is?
No.
What is a wumpy? Yeah, okay, that's how you do a wumpy. But what do you think the word means? What do you think it stands for?
I thought it was just, I didn't know how the meaning.
I do know. I cannot think. It's early in the morning.
Pancake.
Seems like nobody really knows the full story behind this tech. So I've taken it upon myself to dig deep.
Long before time had a name, there were three who called themselves the Reborn Playtesters. Clasp, Spub, and Spug. Together, they delve into the mysteries of movement, pushing the boundaries of what was thought possible. In their pursuit, they uncovered a technique unlike any other. A leap that granted both great speed and soaring height. But word of this discovery spread beyond their circle. An outsider, a prominent figure in the parkour sphere named Helpsent, became aware of their work. The playtesters feared what might happen should he wield this new power. That balance itself could be disrupted. To protect their secret, they gave it a name of nonsense, a word without meaning, spoken only to mislead. Wumpy. What was once a simple joke soon became legend, and so the name endured, etched itself into the Parkour Reborn history.
Honorable mention to Mr. Twinklewinkle and his group, FF. They were the second to discover this tech. Wanted to call it the rocket jump, but the name never stuck as Wumpy was already established. Now, I believe it's due to the goofy nature of how the word sounded that the community just collectively agreed upon calling the tech Wumpy. This weird way of using gibberish to name things affected all the other techs that came after it, like the aforementioned Gumpy. It is a grappler-assisted Wumpy, or a Mumpy, which is a mag rail-assisted Wumpy, and so on. Every tech in this game has a name that doesn't exist in the English dictionary. And the impressive thing is, all of us just seem to be able to agree that it's just an intended part of the game without question. But there's one problem with tech. Because they have embedded themselves into how players interact with the game, they are now treated as an intended core game mechanic. But tech isn't a core game mechanic, however. Tech is a combination of core game mechanics slapped together by players to create something new. For example, the Wumpy is a combination of a wall boost and a long jump. Wumpy being the tech, the wall boost and the long jump being the core game mechanics. Another thing is that core game mechanics are supposed to be taught to you by the game, while tech is the advanced thing you learn from other experienced players after you understand the core game mechanics. The line between these two terminologies is getting more and more vague in the Reborn community as the player base average skill level increases over time. Oh, you don't know how to Wumpy in the Big 25, you have a skill issue. You may not agree with me, but that's okay because difficulty is subjective. To an experienced player, some of the tech just feels like second nature. You don't even think about it while doing it. But to a newbie, it's an impossible gap they cannot cross. The average skill level of a player is not something developers can control. It goes without saying. The longer we play the game, the better we get at it. And consequently, in Reborn, the more complex and powerful the techs become. Back then, I remember people used to argue about the Wumpy being too overpowered.
You get too much speed, you get too much height.
Showing footage of Reborn tech in 2025 to a player back in, let's say, 2023, it's like giving an iPad to a Victorian child. My point is, if we keep going at this pace, there will be a point in time in the future when the game becomes too complex and intimidating for new players to get into. When this game first came out, the target audience wasn't the ones who wanted to play a cool new parkour game. It was hyped up for the people who had already played Parkour Legacy before. It's people who already have a firm grasp on the technical aspect and minute details of movement of a parkour game. The developers, also being legacy players themselves, subconsciously normalize all of this complexity when designing the progression for the game. The best example for this is the wall climb boost, a niche parkour move in Reborn that actually began as a tech or bug back in Legacy. What was once an unintended trick eventually became an official, intended game mechanic. The explanation may seem simple, but the execution is not something your average gamer can wrap their head around. Or at least it's gonna take them a while. And that's about it. If you're still watching, I love you. Here's my donations page. Give me money, my mom is kinda homeless. And big thank you to all of the people who has helped me with this video. See you when I make another one, I guess.
Come up with a secret code word specifically for this tech, and then Clasp said we should call it Wumpy, and everyone went, no the fuck we shouldn't, that is the worst name ever. 5 minutes go by. Spug is trying to tell Swub, or maybe it's Swub trying to tell Spug how to get on top of a certain area, and he goes, you gotta, it's like right up, you gotta do the Wumpy off this, you know, you gotta do the Wumpy off this, and that moment sealed our fate.
You said that we got a gatekeep that.
Bro, look at your avatar. You got the chiseled man face.
Exactly, I'm mogging. I gotta mog everybody.
No, isn't the eyes following you?
Looking at you?
Bro, it's Rupert Gaming Boy. Do you not recognize him?
Oh god, it's Rupert where he just screams.
It's Rupert!
Yeah, but Class isn't here though.
I don't know.
He said he might not be home by that time.
What'd he say? He said he's not gonna be home till 6 or 7.
Did he actually?
Shut up. Oh
No,
my god! Oh my god, I flinched
so
like an abused animal.
Yo, just get a green screen character, bruh.
Get a green screen? Yeah, good. Oh my god, bro!
Why won't they let me?
Yeah, why are they not
I wanna-
including me
Why
in
are
their
they
group?
including me?
I want to be a real boy.
Make it even closer. Make it like obsessively.
Like, yeah, okay.
Make it just a PNG of the man face and like a tan background.
Oh wait, shit, bad news.
What?
I wasn't recording. Let's do it again.
Yeah.
Have you heard of this one person named Nate Hagerson?
He's friends with
Cassius Thundercock.
Right?
Yeah. No.
Cassius Thundercock. Yeah.
Oh my fucking god, bro.